I guess that's about how you've been seeing the world, that people are here to hurt you. That's your perspective of the world. Because once you see the world in that perspective, that'll mirror back to you. Because that's what you're going to attract more, because that's what you see.
Good morning, guys, and it's Thursday. I can't believe tomorrow's Friday already. So, what do I have on today? I want to take you behind the scene of my life coaching session with my coach, Uma. So, I've been chatting to her almost once a week. So basically, we started to work on my anxiety problem. Then we dig deeper and realized that, I was stressed out with my digital addiction. So we worked on that, and every week we catch up. I sort of unravel like another layer of onion about myself, and we sort of focus on whatever it is that's going through my mind at the time. And it's always an amazing session, because at the end of it, you realize you just sort of, you feel better. You realize another challenge that you're going through, and you go away with a strategy to battle it. And so yeah, today's session, I will see how I really feel when she starts asking me questions, because it's when she asks me a question, how do you feel, that I actually go into deep about how do I really feel right now. And as I answer her, she has a way of asking questions that make me dig deeper, and then, from one word, by the end of it, it leads to a completely new, different topic. And it's always amazing to see, how I feel at the end of it, because I always go, oh my God, I can't believe I didn't know that. And so that's the thing about life coaching. It's like, you do it not even when and when everything's going okay, you still benefit from it, because when you're talking to a coach, you really explore the feeling, and you really get to work on yourself, and you have someone there listening to everything about you. It's all about you. And sometimes you answer a question, but the way she asks you, it makes you go deeper. So it might be like, how do you feel? Like, I want to be happy. It's like, what does happiness means to you? And then you answer, then what does that mean to you? So you just keep on chunking up and chunking down, and by the end of it, like, it's amazing. So I will take you behind the scene of my life coaching session today.
Everything's been going good. After Bali, I was a lot better. Like, I had a great detox from it, and then I just had a different, I just felt refreshed. And I wrote more clarity on the different areas of my life, what I want, and the goals that I want, clearer on how I want to drive the business and stuff. And so, yeah, everything's going really good. And I don't think I have as much addiction to the phone. Like, it's not it's not hard. It's a bit more daunting to think I'm not going to use it, but now, yeah.
Very happy. So, so are you in a great place to be coached today, Lynn?
Yes.
And do you have a paper and pen with you?
Yes.
And have a glass of water or bottle of water?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Great. And just so that you know, this is a completely judgment-free zone, and everything that you share will be completely confidential. And at times, I might just interrupt you, because I feel there's enough information. I hope you're okay with that.
Yes, I'm okay.
Okay, great. And what is it that you would like to focus on today, Lynn?
The one thing that popped in my head is there was one thing that I realized I've always had all my life, is being defensive. And recently it just happened again, that I'm like, you know what, I should work on this, being defensive.
Can you give me an example of that, please, Lynn?
Being defensive meaning when someone teased me as a joke, I would always defend myself and go, yes. No, I'm not. And yes. And I'm always defending, like even I don't even take time to go, is it even true? Like, and maybe I'm not confident with myself that I'm still defending. Okay. And I can easily compare myself to my own son. He's like 15. From young, I don't know where he's got this confidence from, where he's just so mature that you can tease him. You're like, oh, you're so fat. And he's just like, I know I am. and then you have nothing else to say, you know. And if you do it to me, and I'm 35 years old, and I'm still like, oh, no, you're like, what do you mean I'm fat, you know? And then I would always regret saying that, because it's, and then when people play with me, it annoys me in the sense too, because like they'll go, I'm just teasing you, like, why do you get so defensive? I'm like, oh, yeah, I am. Like, and I would get annoyed, and I don't like that. And I just feel like if I could stop doing it, I could diffuse the situation more as well.
Okay.
I'm always justifying myself in a sense.
All right. You said you feel frustrated when they talk to you, and then you have to be defensive. So feeling frustrated, in what way is that a problem for you?
I feel frustrated because like they'll keep doing it as well.
Okay.
And I know that I could have diffused the situation, because whenever I'm in a good mood and somehow I strategically did it, it's been turning out the way I want. Like, for example, some days I'm a lot more calmer, and if my husband says something like tease me something about cleaning, I'll be like, yeah, I know, right? Or like if he's like, he says something, I almost just agree to him, because I'm just so certain about myself. Or that I was able to just stop him. Like he just couldn't say anything. Yeah.
Okay. So if the situation had to be just the way you want to be, Lynn, how would it be?
The way it would be like I'm super neutral and in control. I could almost feel this like, you know, I'm floating floating around, and anyone could say anything, and I'm just like, it's just bouncing off me, you know, like the words are just like, oh, okay, it's whatever, it's your opinion, it's what you say, and then I'm not bothered by it, and I could almost agree. I could agree with them confidently, knowing that they know I'm also joking back as well. You know, like
okay,
fully identify where this defensiveness came from, which I'm really happy that I've already sort of found.
Yes.
And being aware that it, you know, the way my dad had treated me.
Yes.
More ways than I thought, which is good. But then after I identify, I want to know how to convert it into something that's good, or change the belief to something positive, and come up with a strategy that I could use. And so just having that little strategy of what can I do when situations happen, then I'm happy with it, yeah.
Okay, so if this is a behavioral choice, what does this give you, Lynn? Having this behavior, what is it giving you?
I think the thing why I do it is that it just gives me that last word, like that chance to prove to them that I'm right. Yeah, maybe it's like I just need to be right. My controlling. I'm so controlling that I want to know that they know that I was right and I had the last say. Yeah.
Okay. So it's also not just coming from the fact of being defensive, which is a negative behavioral choice, but it is also coming from the fact that wanting to be under control.
Yeah, I think I want to control how they should think of me.
Okay.
Yeah, instead of letting people have their own opinion.
Perspective.
Yeah. Think whatever, say whatever. I don't need to prove it. Like it's still their opinion, whether it's right or wrong.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, maybe my dad's whole calling me names and things wasn't because I'm literally dumb, but because he was so frustrated with his life and he doesn't know how to handle his emotion. So he took it out on me. But then I believed his words, which was false in the first place. And so people may say things to me that are false, that are like not true, not because they are accusing me of that, but because they just, for whatever reason, are saying it, and to just forget about it. Just don't take the words too literally.
Okay.
Yeah, the words too literal.
Okay. I guess that's about how you've been seeing the world, that people are here to hurt you. That's your perspective of the world, because once you see the world in that perspective, that'll mirror back to you, because that's what you're going to attract more, because that's what you see. So if you change your perspective that, it's all about them, they are doing what they are reflecting themselves.
Yeah.
And what they are saying is not a reflection of you. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So people usually reflect their own self. So if someone is saying that, that's something that they don't like about themselves, that they're trying to put it on somebody else. Like, just like you said that your father had done so many things because of the frustration he had with himself.
Yeah.
It's not about you at all. It's about themselves.
Yeah.
So if you change your perspective, that might be a great strategy, you know, for you to, you know, deal with this rather than, you know, being defensive. So it's really very beautiful just now what you said that now your views about the world has actually changed.
Yeah, yeah. Because sometimes I think if my husband is picking on me about cleaning, it's not really because I feel frustrated that he's not happy with this and he's happy with that. But really, it's just he's had a long day, he's grumpy, and he's just taking it out on me, and he's just frustrated that you know what I mean? He's just, but instead of taking it literally that he's insulting me, I could just go, yeah, all right, whatever. I think I want to achieve the ability to react in a very mature way.
Okay.
Instead of being defensive.
Okay.
Like,
yeah.
maturely going, looking at what is causing them to say something like that.
Okay.
You know? Yeah.
Okay. And why does that really matter?
I think I'll come into more a compassionate person.
Okay.
Caring about maybe something that they're going through and not technically it's about me and my being a victim. Maybe I'm thinking I'm the victim.
Yeah. Okay. And what have you really learned so far, Lynn?
I've learned where it came from. I've learned the cat areas that I'm feeling this way in, and I've learned how to. I basically ticked all the boxes that I said I was going to do. Actually, I do.
Of course, yeah, in a way, yes.
Yeah, I have the strategies, and I have I have things to do for my like I am.
Great.
Things, yeah,
Great.
So.
And what would you do differently next time, Lynn?
So next time I just have to apply the mindset that I've learned and then start replacing the new reactions. Great.
And what's your new belief about the world and people around you now?
That people aren't all free and you're so important that they have to spend time insulting you all the time. It's not all about you, really. It's about them most of the time. And don't have to think that you are the victim. You're strong. That you know who you are, what you're about, that you can respond maturely. Yeah.
Okay. Right. So that's really great. So how are you feeling from a scale of 1 to 10?
I think like a 9, like pretty good. Now it's like the 1 is more like I just want to see it applied and working. Yeah.
Yeah. In terms of your feeling, what are you feeling at the moment?
I feel like excited to do the homework. I really enjoy this homework process. Like my notes getting filled up with like notes and things and it's really good reflection. And
in fact, this is the exact feeling that you wanted when we started. This is the feeling you said what you wanted, and you said you wanted to feel excited. So that's the actual outcome. Apart from the fact that you wanted a strategy, you also wanted to feel excited. So actually we've achieved it. So is there anything else that would make today's session complete for you?